The secret to consistent revenue that most business owners overlook. Kevin Weir, your action business coach, helping you achieve your business dreams. Now, are you a business owner that has experienced a revenue roller coaster where 1 month you got lots of incoming revenue and then it's down the next month and up the next month and down, or maybe that's even in weeks where 1 week is huge and another week is down? Well, here's the thing, is that consistent income isn't just about luck. It's about strategy. What's your game plan to have that level of consistency so you're not in a constant feast or famine mode within your business? We're going to talk about two main things that really emphasize this, and stick around to the end where we talk about the 12-week Business Masterclass that will give you the strategies to overcome this revenue roller coaster. Now, remember this, consistent revenue gives you freedom to plan. It gives you freedom to hire, and it helps you reinvest back into your business. When income is predictable, you can actually feel safe about putting money back into your business to scale it up to the next level, knowing that you don't have to take the feast of 1 month and save it away for the famine of the next month. Now, too many businesses are just about chasing revenue every single day, every single week, every single month. They're out there hunting and hoping for the best. Now, if you want to get over that hunting mentality, there's two things that you've got to start focusing in on. They're going to be systems and customer experience. So let's talk about number one, systems. You have to have some form of system for lead generation, for conversion rate, and for customer delivery. Now let me ask you this. If I looked at your lead generation plan for your business, would there even be one? Or is it just hope, wish, and pray somebody calls up or walks in the door or emails me from my website, okay? You've got to get out of that process. There should be some form of systematic strategies that you're using to generate leads. There should be a systematic process of how to convert leads into customers. There has to be some form of ongoing process to do that. Now, it's something we're going to teach in 12-week masterclass. So you've got to have the systems in place to make that happen. Now, the second thing, and what I feel is even far more important, is the customer experience. Now, think about this. If your customer walks away after the first transaction, you've lost a lot of money on the table. Now, if you are a restaurant, you live and die by consistent client interactions. If you're in real estate, maybe they come every 7 years, but still, your job of your customer is not to only shop from you constantly, but to refer you out. Here's the key. What are your touch points in your business? Every touch point that a customer or client has is either going to reinforce loyalty or detract them from ever doing business with you again. And you have to ask yourself, how am I doing? When somebody interacts with me, is it a positive experience at this touch point, or a negative experience, or a neutral experience? Rarely is it neutral. It's either one or the other. And so you have to really drill down and get as many positives as possible to retain the customer. So here's another thing, is that once the customer does business with you, what's your follow-up plan? Most businesses that I interact, the customer makes the purchase and the customer never hears from you again. What are you doing to consistently reach out to that customer? Are you offering them specials? Are you giving them loyalty points? Are you communicating with them in any way, shape, or form? Or is it just, I hope they show up again? Now, this is something we're going to drill down in a masterclass to make sure that your customers become lifelong revenue generators for you. Now, what does this take? This is going to take a mindset shift from you, the business owner. You've got to go from reactive to proactive. Okay, you need to stop. Here's the key. Think about this. You need to stop thinking like a freelancer and start thinking like a CEO, so that a freelancer is all about, well, what am I going to do tomorrow? A CEO flies up to 10,000 feet, looks at the big picture, and puts a game plan together. You need to do that in your business. Now, there's this whole thing of hustle culture. If I just worked harder and harder and harder, I'll be successful. And that's good for a very short time. At some point, you've got to have the different mindset of systems development. You've got to think in terms of my hustle gets me to put systems, processes, employees in place, so I think strategically. Now, how are you going to do that? If you're a business owner and you're struggling with that, let's talk a little bit about 12-week Business Masterclass. It starts on May 5th. And what we do is we work on how do you build systems into your business to create consistency in lead generation, in conversion rate, in customer service, in hiring, in systems processes, in team development, all sorts of things that's going to help you get to the next level in your business. If you are on that revenue yo-yo, I want you to click below and sign up for the Business Masterclass. If you need to talk with me beforehand, schedule some time to meet with me. I look forward to working with you.